What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel if you are new. If you are not new here, welcome back. My name is Doug. Let's just get right to it. I put out a poll last night asking whether you guys would prefer for me to make a Billie Eilish video or the 1975 video, since I wanted to do one that wasn't really hip-hop music in general. It was about 60% to 40% in Billie Eilish's favor, but a lot of the comments were pretty 50-50 about either Billie Eilish or the 1975. So I decided I'm gonna make this one today, and then Wednesday I'll do the 1975 video for you guys, and I'll just put them both out this week. Look, the only song that I've heard by Billie is I Don't Want to Be You Anymore, and I've heard snippets of You Should See Me in a Crown, and you know, but that's really it. I haven't heard anything else from her. And you know, one thing I just love about her voice is a lot of people criticize it for how breathy it is and how wistful it is. You know, there's a lot of breathy singers now in the vein of like Sabrina Claudio and things like that, but I personally think that it's an awesome voice. I love the sound, I love the vibe, I love the emotion, I love the whole mood to her track, the only track that I've heard. But I think that, you know, her being so young is really special in a way. Although it's tough, I can't even imagine for her to be in the spotlight like that and to be on such a huge stage on a global level at, what is she, 16, 17? I mean, it's got to be insane, but it's going to be cool to see her evolve as an artist and as a person. I've seen a couple of the interviews, and she as a person is just so captivating and interesting. You know, she's hilarious. She reminds me a lot of close friends of mine, and it really makes me care about her in a special way, I guess. Like, she just reminds me so much of so many close friends that I have, and I just want to see her do as well as possible, you know? So I'm excited, to say the least, about listening to this EP. It's the Don't Smile at Me EP. Honestly, I'm really glad that you guys recommended her to me, because I wasn't sure whether you guys would like a video on Billie Eilish or not, and so I was contemplating on doing one but never did one. The fact that you asked for it really is awesome to me, because now I get to make a video that I've wanted to make for a while. This intro is already a little longer than usual because I kind of talked about the artist a little bit in a very Sean C sort of way. He talks about the artist a little bit in the intro, but really quick, just before we get right into it with the first track, which is Copycat, my social media is on screen. I'd really appreciate it if you follow me on any one of those two that you see on screen. The third one on the bottom is Patreon. If you'd like to become a patron for as little as $1, that'd be a really cool way to support the channel and gain access to our Discord server so that you could chat with a bunch of the other patrons. You can also support the channel by liking the video, sharing it with somebody that you think might enjoy it, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification posts. And I would greatly appreciate it if you did any one of those things. But that being said, this is track 1, Copycat, of the Don't Smile at Me EP by Billie Eilish. Let's see what she's got for us. Dude, I love this album cover, man. This whole aesthetic to this album cover is just so great. Like the contrast with the red and the yellow in the background is so sick. Come on, Spotify, help me out here. This is totally going in the video, just so you guys can see. There's a whole process to this, you guys don't even know. Alright, let's get it.
Time you got your finger on the trigger, but your trigger finger's mine. Silver dollar, golden flame. To anyone but everybody knows my name.
Wow.
By the way,
What?
you forgot it. It's all you say. I'm trying to cut my man out back when you can't watch mine. Copycat trying to mine.
This is so sick. Production is so edgy.
Call me cold, call me cocky. Watch your tone, you better love me, cause you're just a clown.
Whoa. This is so epic.
You've been uninvited, cause all you trying to cut my grandma.
Whoa, bringing in the piano now?
I would hate to see you go.
I love her voice.
Hate to be the one. Oh, sorry, now you know.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm the one that told you so.
There's such an awesome vulnerability in her voice, dude. This is awesome. So the production on that track is really epic. And I love the way it's laid out, where it's just really soft in the verses and even bringing in a really cool piano at some points. And then when it just like, when she starts telling off this person for wanting to be her so badly, the beat just kicks in and goes into this really hardcore, gritty synth bass that just carries this entire track. I mean, the performance is just so sick. The falsettos there that she did during the bridge of the song, absolutely fantastic. I love her voice, I love her tone, I love the production on this track and how really epic it is. Like, that's really the word that I've been using to describe it, because that's how I feel about it. It's just an epic song, you know? And I remember now, you know, when I listened to I Don't Want to Be You Anymore, and I saw the lyric breakdown on Genius, she had mentioned this track and how it was a contrast to I Don't Want to Be You Anymore. Because on I Don't Want to Be You, she's looking at herself in the mirror saying, I wish I wasn't myself. But in Copycat, she's getting at somebody for wanting to be her and copying everything she does. Really cool contrast, by the way. And since track 2 is I Don't Want to Be You Anymore, I'm going to be skipping it because you guys know, if you have been watching my channel for a while, I refuse to react to tracks that I've heard before because I gotta maintain the integrity of these videos. But just know that I Don't Want to Be You Anymore is a fantastic track. I don't feel like it's overplayed at all, and I could listen to it every day because I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. I love the vulnerability in her voice. I love how soft it can get. I love how breathy it can get. I love the runs that she does and the mood and the tone that she conveys in her tracks. And so we're gonna go on to track 3, which is My Boy.
My boy's being sus. He was shady enough, but
I love the scales she uses, man.
I got over my split ends, and by that I mean he cuts them off. My boy, my boy, my boy.
Whoa! Oh my god, dude! I love how bouncy this is.
My boy's being sus, and he don't know how to cut.
I love how the mood of this track just switched up.
Trying to be fire, but he's such a pretty liar. By that I mean he said he'd change.
I love the piano. This is sick. I love how they're flipping this sample.
Don't trip over a knife.
I love her personality, man.
If you want a good girl,
It gets playful at some points, you know? It's so sick. It's like she's toying with the track. Yo, that track is awesome. I wasn't expecting the beat to switch up like that when it hit the first chorus and just go really, really bouncy. It started off feeling like it was gonna be, you know, really jazzy almost with the scale that she was using to sing in. That bass line, that really heavy, gritty bass carrying this track. I love the way that they use the really high-pitched keys over the top just to add a little bit of a bounce to it. Really interesting way to produce this track. And I mean, the way that she writes, you know, it's about a failing relationship. And so many female artists have written about this type of thing, I mean, and they always will, but the way that she writes doesn't sound like a 16-year-old, she was 15 when this dropped, doesn't sound like she was 15 when she wrote it, you know? It's such an interesting, different take on it, on the way that this was written. It's such a playful track talking about a relationship that's not going well. And it's really because she's almost toying with her boy because she knows he's not going to change. She's planning on breaking up with him, but he doesn't know that she knows that. He thinks that he's going to tell her he's going to change and things are going to be fine, but she knows that it's not going to be. And that's why she's like toying with him on this track. I think it's awesome, you know? And I love her personality. I love her sense of humor that I've seen in these tracks and in the interviews. I mean, she's hilarious, really. That's a great track. Track 4 is Watch.
my heart skips 8 beats at once. If we were meant to be right now.
And this one feels like a ballad.
Started in me.
Wow.
But you never came back to ask it out. Go ahead and watch my heart burn out. My demands aren't high to me.
I love the way she writes. The melodies she creates, so sick. I love how short she keeps the verses too. This song must go crazy at a concert. I love the mood, the emotion, you know? It's so much talent at such a young age. It makes me excited, you know? Yeah, it's so exciting to me to see such talented people, you know? And at such a young age. Like, I know for a fact that if she decides to keep her career going by making more and more music, she's got at least another 10 to 15 years of music to put out. And it's like, just to know that, or maybe even more, and just to know that she's already this talented at this age, and that we're gonna get to see her evolve for the coming years as long as she decides to keep putting out music, which I hope she does. It's just so exciting to me, you know? Like, I love, as an artist myself, I love listening to and creating and seeing other artists create, and I just love to see them do it well. When art is done well, to me, it makes me really excited and happy. And I mean, she is just insane, dude. 15 when she made this. 15. It's crazy. The writing is so creative. The way, like the metaphors that she uses in her writing, you know, and the imagery, and you know, it's just so impressive. It's crazy, really. Track 5 is Party Favor.
But when you got a minute, we really need to talk. Your number might be blocked.
Nice.
And blah, blah, blah.
Ah, removing the filter so slowly. I love it. I love it. Removing that filter slowly was so perfect. Wow. Cold-hearted, dude. This is so awesome.
I'm not your party favor.
I love the chords on the ukulele. How does she make a breakup song sound playful and happy? So sick.
You just want
The xylophone,
you can't
so sick,
stop.
dude.
I'll call the cops if you don't stop. You know that's bullshit, don't you, babe?
I love it. I just like that track a lot. I love the ukulele, love the xylophone, love how playful and happy it is. I love the way that she wrote about a breakup and made it sound happy. I love the emotion in her voice. I love the subtle voice cracks that add character to the tracks and to the verses for me. I honestly don't understand how someone might not like this, unless they just don't like this entire style of music, because I really enjoyed it. Track 6 is Bellyache.
Sitting all alone, mouth full of gum, in the driveway. Friends aren't far, in the back of my car, lay their bodies.
Wow.
They'll be here pretty soon. They're looking through my room, kinda funny.
This is kind of sick.
Ladies in the gutter, where I left my lover.
What?
An expensive fate.
This is insane.
Better, and now I got a bellyache.
Hear the bass?
I do, like a necklace.
Oh man. Love the guitar.
I'm scared. I lost my mind.
I love this production. I love this hook. Okay, so on that track, she kills people. Kills people. Bellyache representing guilt, kills herself. Phew. Crazy. The imagery in this track, really. You can see it all kind of happening as she describes it in the track. I love how catchy the hook is. I love the production on that. It's got to go crazy at concerts and in the car and just in your headphones in general. It just goes hard. It goes crazy. So next track is Ocean Eyes.
Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes. Burning eyes. 15 flares inside those ocean eyes. You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes.
Oh man.
Ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes. Your diamond. Careful, creepy left.
This sounds so beautiful, dude. It's like a trip. I'm like zoning out when I listen to it. It's crazy. I love how simple it is. This is awesome. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite tracks out there so far, man. This is beautiful. Go off. Go off. Sing.
You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared.
Oh man, I love it.
Falling into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes.
Love it. It's beautiful. So apparently she was 14 when she made that? Like, are you kidding me, dude? So much talent. Apparently, I've been seeing his name a lot as the producer, Phineas. Apparently he's her brother. Dude, incredible, you know? I mean, he's produced the majority of these tracks, and the vibes to all of them, the moods to all of them, the production, like all the instruments, the mixing, like it's all so awesome. It's all so beautiful. So that's really cool that they're like a duo, you know, her brother and her making these tracks. Apparently he wrote that. It's awesome. It's just a really, 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 really good song. And I really enjoyed it. And yeah. Next track is Hostage.
I wanna be alone. Alone with you, does that make sense? But this feels right, so stay inside. Yeah, you feel right, so stay inside.
This is crazy.
Inside your veins, I'll build a wall, give you. It's not like me to be so mean. You're all I wanted. Just let me hold like a hostage.
Man, so these feelings for this dude are turning into an obsession almost. It's crazy. Oh, I love the production, man.
Fingertips against my cheek. Gold chain beneath your shirt.
The little percussion. Love it. It's like the pulse to the track.
I'll build a wall, give you. Just let me.
This is beautiful. I love this, man. It's just setting the tone, you know, the mood. There's no real huge production, but it doesn't need it. It's just such a cool vibe. I'm gonna let it flow into the last track and burn. So apparently it's a remix of an earlier track featuring Vince Staples.
Lips meet teeth and tongue. My heart skips.
Love this too, dude. This version's also great.
Right now. Right now. I'll sit and watch your car burn with the fire.
I love the lighter flick.
But I'll never let you back.
This one feels more bouncy.
Your love feels so fake.
Oh, I love that little hi-hat roll. Oh, that was awesome.
I do make.
Yeah!
I could get to sleep.
Love the hi-hats. Ah, the ad-lib.
2008, I still remember that.
Let's go, Vince.
In my way, I won't forget your last one. See me down on my knees, but that was made for a ring. I try to wait for the storm to calm down, but that's never even a score. We all been found guilty in the court of aorta.
So sick, dude. So that's a really dope version of the original track. I'm not sure whether I like it more than the original track, but it's a sick remix. Vince's verse was really cool. It was short, talking about his relationship struggle, you know, with this girl, and how they've both been found guilty in the court of aorta, which is, you know, part of the heart. Really dope. Love the take on this track. But yeah, man, this project is really, really sick. It's 28 minutes long, so it's really short, but just it's full of really cool production, really awesome vibes, really cool moods, imagery, you know, all of it is just so sick. It's full of awesome performances from Billie Eilish and production from her brother Phineas, and even a little bit of background vocals from him too. I heard it and noticed it. Really dope. I'm just really excited to watch Billie grow as an artist and as a person throughout the next couple of years. I absolutely hope that she keeps making music and that she doesn't change, because her style is so unique and so precious and so special, and I really feel like so many other artists are going to be inspired by her and her sound, and they're going to try to emulate it, but it's always going to be hers. Keep singing, keep making the music videos with the really sick visuals, and, you know, watching interviews, it's just so cool to see her be her always, you know? So I really hope that as a person she's doing okay, because she seems to struggle with depression, and I hope that she's being taken care of and she's got herself surrounded by awesome people so that she can continue to make the highest quality art that she can, and that she just never changes, you know? I love this project. It's gonna be in heavy rotation for me, for sure. Give it a listen if you haven't. It's really short. You won't waste your time. You'll at least pick out 4 or 5 of these tracks that you'll enjoy, most likely. And yeah, thank you all for recommending this to me. Thank you all for watching the video. My social media is on screen. You know what to do. A lot of you guys have been following me on Instagram. I really appreciate it. Let's try to get that account to 1,000. Link to the Patreon if you'd like to become a patron for as little as $1 and join the Discord is in the description. I'd appreciate it if you supported the channel that way. You can also support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, sharing it with somebody, hitting the notification bell, and definitely leave a comment down below letting me know your suggestions for the next videos and how you felt about this one and about this project. I will be back very soon. I'll see y'all. Peace.